Ugh, I don't fucking know. Look, Twitch can go fuck itself. No, 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 in general, fuck it. Fuck it for its favoritism and fuck it for its standards. Ah, screw 'em. Uh-huh. We really need to, we, we, we we really need to call it something else. Like, yeah, Saturday. I know, but that's good. Wata. Apparently can't. Apparently Jack can't hear you.
Let's see if I. You can hear me, right?
I can hear you here. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Now it works, and I don't know why it didn't before. It does seem
Yes.
to be working now. Jack, is that better? Please respond. Hello? The good news is I can hear you. Ah,
Good. It took him a
excellent.
while.
Ah. Well, I don't know how long it is from when I say something to when it appears on Twitch. Yeah, I think it's about 5 seconds. I usually check the audio myself. I don't know why I didn't remember to do that this time. The bad news is, the good news is I can hear you now. The bad news is I can hear you now.
Ah, look at asshole, me.
Give it. Ah. Alright, yep, the audio all seems good. Should have checked that earlier. God, I gotta do the intro again, haven't I? Hello there, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to Solo Saturday, with, for the final time, we'll be finishing Fist of the North Star for realsies this time, we promise. I'm here with Murasaki's Pit as a special guest for this particular game. How you doing, Mura?
I'm doing okay. Just sorry if I'm chugging my energy drink. I've been a little low on. I've been a little low on energy for the past week or so.
Yeah, we all got a. Okay, right. No. Okay. We got one more mission with Toki. Or should we do it with Rao?
Prepare yourself for the power of Rao.
Rao.
Because, well, spoiler alert, he wins the fight. A promise unkept.
Yeah, sadly, this doesn't show the impact of that whole scene.
Toki had always looked up to Rao.
Today I came up with an idea for a clan of
The
Mandalorians
same
who
blood
specialize in intelligence
coursed through
gathering.
their veins.
I call it clandestine.
He had never forgotten the day that Rao
Okay,
told him,
okay, I will give you that on the strength of the pun.
if
Yeah.
I ever lose my way,
That is
you
funny.
must seal my
Clandestine.
fates." Rao knew that just as he had promised, Toki would come. And so off he went to the dojo where they practiced their art long ago. travelers of the same path must share the same fate. Brothers then should choose different paths. Those were the words that echoed in Rao's heart. That was the yearning of his soul. But Toki refused to listen. And so Rao had no choice but to let his fists do the talking. It was time for some brotherly love.
You show no fear, no indecision. Impending death suits you, it seems.
No. It is the chance to fight you, Rao, that gives me such strength.
Chapter 4. A Promise Unkept.
I thought it might amuse. Indeed. Indeed. Okay, Meriden chart. Okay, have we got every... Yep, you definitely fully upgraded Rao, I remember. You maxed him out.
Oh yeah. Oh look, the only bit of legacy.
Sorry?
One of the only parts of legacy I have in this file is that I know for a fact I did Raoul. You're playing with my hard work, Ollie.
I am.
Now it feels like an Ollie stream. Note the sub. Heavenly Tremor, Iron Palm Wave, Equine Fury, Unconscious Transmigration of Souls.
The terrible legend of Ken-O begins here. Travelers of the same path
Ha-ha.
must share the same fate. Toki must be waiting.
He's strong, but can Hakuto Shinken take on the booty warrior? Spoiler, it can't. But Rao is a beast.
Yeah.
Like, I played the second one online,
Yeah.
and everyone was playing as fucking Rao, even with the new characters.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, Kyle was not that good, and that.
Huh? Oh shit! It's Ken-O!
Oh shit, indeed, matey. I finished playing Doom yesterday. What, the first one? Or the new one? Was it good? 2016. Ah, I have heard good things about that game. I have not myself played it. I mean, shooter isn't really my genre of choice.
Not my thing either. I tried giving Wolfenstein a go a while back, but it's just not my thing.
I've played a couple of them and enjoyed some. Like, I liked Resistance.
I'm not going to say it's bad, just because I'm bad at it. It's just not a thing for me.
Yeah. Okay.
You're getting used to the fact you have shorter range with your first punch than you think.
Yeah. Activate the Hokuto Keystones by attacking... Oh, right, yeah. I remember now. Keystone activated. 6 remaining.
There are mines planted all around here. Even Ken-O won't dare try to pass.
Alright, motherfucker. That's what he did to Ray. So, this game ends around where Volume 10 of the manga does. I don't know if the anime got all of that. Mind you, the Fist of the North Star anime looks a lot older than it is, doesn't it?
It does have that 80s look to it.
It has that 40, like, it has that 60s cartoon look to it, and it's from the 80s.
It's true. He's a monster or something. I'll take you all.
That's fun. Oh. I haven't even used a special move yet. I've not needed to. So, did you slay some Doom?
Do.
After Death Battle did a rematch between Doomslayer and Master Chief, it seemed like they did another reversal of their verdict. But,
My
then
loyal
did some digging
steed.
into Doom lore
Come,
and gained an
we
understanding
have
of what led to their
keystones to
conclusion.
find.
Then figured I'd give the
With
Doom
Ken
games a
O'Connor,
try.
This place is
cool.
all mine.
Eliminate the bandits and rescue the villagers. Why would Rao do such a thing?
It's a power thing. Basically, it's a matter of, if you remember the manga and stuff, it's to establish he still has power.
Oh yeah.
That's all it is.
Yes, I know there were people in the way of that, but that's their problem. They shouldn't have got in the way of my key blast. Let's try that Equine Fury.
I'll gut you like a pig. This is it, you scum! Get ready to die!
Everywhere I look, there's nothing but more feeble mongrels.
Die, punks! What is this?
Rescue successful. Just about. I killed most of the villagers I was trying to save because they were in the way. Keno cares not for civilians. Okay, so I gotta open this door. Oh, did I activate that? Probably not. That'll be it. Woo! Okay, let's go. Yeah! Move, peasants! Your presence here sullies this dojo.
There's no fear in this dojo.
There is no mercy in this dojo. As Hawk said once, there is no toilet in this dojo.
Have you fools ever seen the Star of Death?
Take them all out!
Right, enough of this. For the record, I could have done that at any time.
You are all nothing but garbage to be disposed of.
I love how powerful this game lets you feel.
Well,
It's a
especially
Warriors
Val,
game, so-
well, Val is effectively like a boss character as well, so it kind of works out.
Yeah. Like,
'Cause that's the whole thing, is that Raoul in the series, especially in this game, is treated like he's like a very special kind of boss.
yeah.
So getting to play as him is a big deal. Like, that's a thing that people usually. It's a very easy thing to fuck up.
I mean, it feels...
Sorry. I'm gonna go on a little rant but when you have a boss character, what generally happens is the character is built up to be really fucking powerful, and then if you do get access to it, it's usually toned down.
Can't
Horrific.
can't.
Well, not just Heihachi. Heihachi was tough in Tekken 1 due to its mechanics more than anything else. And in Tekken 2, he did kind of win again. What I mean is, like, say, let's go say with Beatrix in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. That's
character
probably
that-
a much better example.
It is, but she's like built up to be this unstoppable knight that even your party together can't hurt. In fact, you never actually get a definitive win over her either. That's another thing.
No.
You never actually defeat her, but then when you get to play as her, literally seconds later, she's actually not got that much HP compared to what she had when you fought her.
Yeah.
Like, you can do thousands of damage to her, and after a point, even if you did, like, say, max damage to her, she's not injured. She's just like, okay, I'm bored of this now. But when you actually get her, she's got barely over 1,000 HP.
I'm gonna see what his grab attack is. I never use those. That was fun.
Yeah, Raoul, well, that's the thing. When you make a boss character, you've got to give them something that makes them feel powerful. Like, with Raoul, it's easy. Give him some really powerful combos that are good for area clearing. Give him some moves that make him feel powerful. Make him feel like he's a big thing to control. Hell, even give him an advantage here and there, like, huge HP.
I also have at no point triggered the, like, hyper mode thing. It just feels kind of insulting to have to do that at this point.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like Raoul. It's when you have power and you don't need to use it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to use up all your pieces to do this. You can get to the, you can get through the fodder. That's what I mean. Making a character feel like it's an actual threat is something that people are failing at a lot. I'm not going to name names of a franchise, but there's a character that they're trying to make as a threat, but that character has like no wins over any of the rest of the lower cast. Like, they don't feel like an actual threat to anyone.
Yeah.
Face me if you dare!
Ah, I love the iron palm wave thing. It's just a key blast.
It is with one hand.
Oh, what's this heavenly tremor? Let's just see. Oh. Serves you right for coming near me. Excuse me, I'm annihilating your men. I will fight you in a minute. Ah!
Jesus Christ. That's another thing that makes his things feel stronger, is the fact that, you know, one of his basic enemies is like an area clearing like Hadouken.
Your puny fists could never hurt me.
Just the characterization in this game is excellent. You really get a sense of what the character is about just for how they play. Get on the horse.
Oh yeah.
This would be a lot easier if you stopped hitting me and lay on the ground, willing your heart to stop. Okay, we can't go through that. What?
It's one of the three tenets of playing against me. 1. Do not fuck with Murasaki. Number 2. Don't even think of fucking with Murasaki. Lesson 3. Die. I think I understand. You don't understand, but you will. What? Fly, fly, little birdie.
For David. Huh?
And what am I supposed to learn here? This is Santa. Okay, I beat him with my fists and then some sticks. What am I supposed to learn from this? Santa Claus is a bastard. Okay.
What's down this way?
You little pansies don't stand a chance.
Are they? Ah! The surrounding enemy units are on high alert. Their attack strength is increased. Good! Let them be as alert as they will. It will make no difference. Oh, fourth tenant. Ah. Listen to fourth tenant.
Kokuo, stay here. I must go the rest alone.
Who on Tecmo Koei thought climbing puzzles was a good idea in a Musou game?
I don't know.
Ah. Right, have I missed one? Ah.
Looks like you're going back.
Musou Tensei!
Ah. Was it? No, I'm sorry, I got.
I'm honestly surprised at this point he doesn't land and split the earth.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't really explore this bit. I probably should have taken the horse. Ah, there it is. All keystones activated. Go to the Hokuto Dojo. I did miss one, it was just a bit out of the way. We didn't know how good we had it with this generation of consoles and games, did we?
Well, we had it really good on the PS2, but that's more just like the GameCube didn't last as long as we like to think it did, and the Xbox really wasn't. The original Xbox wasn't really
know
that.
The GameCube was the most powerful of those three.
I can believe that, looking at how Resident Evil 1's remake was.
It's not really in character for Nintendo to do that.
I suppose I know, but
Oh, I love this scene. Or at least I think this is the one. It's a good scene.
Shall we begin?
Shall
Any
we?
regrets?
I chose this path myself. I have no doubts.
Ha!
If you wish
Irradiated
to overcome
Jesus
me,
man.
then you needed to learn the Iron Fist of Cruelty. This battle is as good as over. The Iron Fist? But when did you?
I swore that I would not use it until I fought you. Look to the sky. You should see it. The Star of Death.
Oh, no. The Star of Death. Above me as well.
There is a legend handed down through the history of Hokuto Shinken. When two mighty warriors who are evenly matched fight, then above them both will shine the Star of Death.
I think we're just doing Ken missions after this one.
Well, that's really all there is.
Yeah.
Because, like, some of the characters that are programmable, obviously have programmable moves and whatnot, and are functional in terms of being used as playable characters, are not playable.
Yeah. And we chose Rao because, spoiler alert, he wins this fight.
Well, he has to. He's like the final boss.
Except he actually shows up for the big events.
Well, again, he turns up for that one event and leaves. He's injured for a bit and turns up for the Thouser event, but it's less. He's an important part of it, and more he's making sure that Thouser cannot, you know, have his men cheat to help him win. Plus, the three of them, the three Hokuto brothers being there, is a big fucking deal for everybody. Because one of them is terrifying enough. Three of them together is the sky collapsing upon all of us.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't count Jagi, because Jagi was a shit Hokuto brother.
I mean, he was barely one by association.
Look, he learned basics, but he was probably the weakest out of all of them, because Toki was a savant.
Also,
like
in
Toki
the
was a
manga,
savant.
I don't believe Ken had any trouble with him, unless I'm misremembering.
No, because again, Jagi's entire style, while he did know Hokuto Shinken, he relied too much on tricks. Like, he didn't really believe in the martial art itself to do everything.
Oh, I can't
Like
use my specials.
Oh
ow.
shit!
He's actually giving me a run for my money. Commendable.
Good. Which you really need to try harder then, because you're poor.
Okay.
You lived by Hokuto Shinken. Now you shall die by it.
Alright. For you. Oh. For you, Toki.
I'm not about to lose
Full
sight
power.
of you.
Oh, I can't use my special.
But yeah, Jagi was never a contender really, because all the others
God.
are yeah, all the others are strong enough with Hokuto Shinken.
I'm not about to lose to the likes.
He clearly wasn't. Holy shit!
Return to the heavens. Kin-O!
Unconscious transmigration of souls. A technique he shouldn't know yet, but holy.
Well, I had to use his full power once. In the one mission we'll get to play as in.
Hokuto! Aten Kaiken!
So I may have underestimated him some.
Yeah.
Farewell, Rao. I will fulfill my promise to you.
The Star of Death has fallen on Toki's head.
It's over. You can't hurt me. Farewell, Toki.
That's his brother, man.
Oh god, this whole scene.
Enough! Stop it, Toki. I know the secret of your Iron Fist. This!
He pressed his own Sekako. That vital point lets one use the Iron Fist for a limited time. But, cruelly, it also drains one's own life at the same time.
You are getting weaker by the moment, brother. You cannot defeat me. You knew I saw through you, and yet you fought on.
You're crying. Raoh. But you gave up your tears in favor of unbridled ambition.
It's you, Toki. Even as you faced certain death, you still kept trying to overcome me. You, my brother, brought the tears back to my parched soul.
I have no regrets. Give me my final destiny.
Farewell, my greatest adversary. Farewell, my beloved brother. This is it. The fist of your brother. The fist you try to overcome.
Why?
Toki, the man who dreamed of overcoming me, is no more. All that is left is a man fighting a terrible illness. Take care of yourself, Toki.
And of course, it's a big theme throughout his character that Rao thinks that as long as he has that string of mercy in him, he'll never be as powerful as he wants to be.
Yeah, it's not helped by the second part, is when you see his actual biological brother, who is very fucked up in the head, by the way.
So that's just the other side of the Kenshiro level, is that one. The last stand of Nanza. So, so is that. So we're just doing Ken's missions from now on.
Yeah.
Still, it was fun to play as Rao for that mission.
Yeah. But yeah, Rao's brother Kaio is kind of like, has a similar thing of like, he can't feel emotion.
Yeah.
And every time he feels pain or emotion or sadness or anything like that, he just like pokes a hole into his chest and creates a scar. Like the first one he makes is apparently when he's younger, after Raoul and
Ray,
after their parents die, he basically kills their dog.
Yeah.
Shu,
Like, he kicks it into the water and lets it drown and won't let Raoul go and save it.
so many
Yeah, I
Because,
led
yeah,
fate to
yeah, it's
cross
really
paths
fucked
with
up.
Kenshiro. These Nanto
If you could
masters,
choose
one
someone from
by
this story to
one,
teach you how to
fell
fight,
to
who
the
would it
dusty
be?
earth.
Kenshiro.
Fate
Yeah.
soon
Or
brought
Ken's got the
Toki.
right...
two more warriors.
Yeah, they've got the right mindset for it. That's the thing, because the only thing that held Toki back
brothers by blood,
was...
faced each other.
He didn't
It
want
was...
to kill.
Well, it was his sickness more than anything else, but yeah.
Who emerged
Ken
victorious,
kind of had that whole... He
proclaiming
had the
revival
kindness and
of
everything,
reign
but he also
as
just...
Tenno.
Yeah. He has no
He
qualms about killing.
He has no qualms about killing those who deserve it.
Yeah.
Would be inevitable. Having
See, Toki...
borne
See,
witness to
Raoul
their
had the
battle,
potential,
Kenshiro
but
walked
the
away
mind
with
wasn't there.
determination.
Toki was a
Before
savant.
him
Like, he
appeared
got to
another
be
man bound
trained
by fate,
because he figured out the technique just by watching
believing that the world
and was
needed
very good at
iron
it.
fists
Yeah.
like
That's why I
Raoul's to
wouldn't say
guide it.
Toki, because I think he would expect
He
aptitude
suddenly
of me
rose
on
up
his
in a
level,
flurry of
because that's what
bloodshed
he's used to.
and
which I
cruelly
would not
snatched
have.
Toki from his quiet retirement.
Whereas Kenshiro would probably be a more patient teacher.
His name was Ryuga, master of Taizan Tenroken. And he would stop at nothing to find a champion worthy of guiding the land.
I'm a champion.
Why would you slaughter these innocents like a madman?
Fight me, and you'll know the reason.
Okay, oh, I gotta tell you, in episode 9
Tears
of season
the
2
Wolf.
of Andor, Mon Mothma gives an impassioned speech in the Senate, and they're desperately trying to censor her, and it's like, I don't care if you're gonna cut power to the whole chamber, take her off the air! And you know what that reminded me of.
Yeah, William Regal.
Get off the bloody air!
Funny you say that. WrestleMe just did a video on Steven Regal.
Really?
Ah, God. I look. Even in WCW, I'm noticing Regal never really changed. Like, again, the only stuff I've shown you is the Bobby Eaton stuff, where he's trying to, like, My Fair Lady the whole thing with him. Which only happened because Stan Lane and Jim Cornette left WCW because of Jim Herd. But Bobby Eaton didn't leave, so the Midnight Express couldn't team up on the Indies or anything, so they didn't know what the fuck to do with him. So they stuck him with William Regal, and Regal did that whole making him Sir Bobby of
Feel the
Eaton
fury of my fists.
while trying to teach him to, you know, be a gentleman.
Now the napkin is not your enemy.
Yes, exactly.
He's had one
Yeah.
character, but he's played it so well.
Oh no, I'd say he's had two different characters. He's had three characters.
Aye.
He's had the he's had the British Blue Blood in WCW.
Yeah.
He's had the Lumberjack.
Oh yeah.
Then he came back as the Goodwill Ambassador, where his entire thing was, I'm British and I'm better than you filthy Americans. And then he was the gentleman villain for, like, the rest of his career.
He's a man.
I remember that episode of Superstars where he comes out to his regular theme, and then they suddenly just change it to his Lumberjack theme for no reason. And he's just, like, completely confused by it happening, but then just laughs it off.
Such a man.
Also, he also allegedly, according to his book, stood up for when Daniel Bryan came into to NXT. He stood up for Daniel Bryan against Ezekiel Jackson. Apparently, Ezekiel Jackson was trying to pull rank and force Daniel Bryan to take a shittier seat on the plane.
Right.
So his whole thing was that you're only an NXT guy, so you shouldn't have a good seat at all. So give me your ticket. And Regal stood up for him and said Daniel Bryan was the closest thing he had to a son in wrestling until Charlie Dempsey apparently joined, and said that he was worth thousands of what Ezekiel Jackson is in terms of talent. He basically buried Ezekiel
I
Jackson in
don't
front
like
of
to
the
shit talk people on TV,
Well,
but, like,
These are Regal's words. He pretty much buried Ezekiel Jackson in terms of talent, saying Daniel Bryan may be an NXT guy, but he's got more talent than than Ezekiel Jackson has, and he's not going to disrespect him, especially not here because Daniel's too nice, so he's not going to stand up for himself.
he does
But
strike
he
me
will.
as a very personable guy.
Yeah. So naturally, he then tells Ezekiel Jackson to basically, in the nicest way possible, to piss off. Which, Regal did not get in trouble for. Thankfully.
I mean, I would think at that point he would have enough status that he's allowed to do that.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's allowed. But again, when it came to the NXT thing stuff, like he'd also, like I know Shawn Michaels takes credit for training Daniel Bryan, but he said no. Even Daniel Bryan said no. It was more William Regal that helped me. Because word is that most people who have the whole thing being trained by Shawn weren't exactly being trained by him.
Sir, more forces up ahead are continuing to resist. Forward, men! Clear the rubble from our path.
He's bagging up. Oh, wrong way.
Thank you so much. They went that way.
I am going to check what's around here for extra stuff anyway. I think this might be the way I came. Oh yeah, that's the one problem I'm having with Clair Obscur, is the game doesn't tell you where to go, and I have my sense of direction. So I've ended up a bit over-leveled for the area I'm in, not because I was trying to, but because I kept going in circles. And well, I'm not gonna not fight every battle I can to gain XP, am I? Dude?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. The cat was bothering me, so I'm trying to stop it from crawling over all my stuff.
Ah, I see.
Oh, sorry, I was a bit out of it there. What?
Yeah. What I said was, that's the one problem I'm having with that Clair Obscur, is the game does not tell you where to go, and I have my sense of direction. So I've ended up a bit over-leveled for the area I'm in. Not because I was trying to do that, but because I kept going in circles.
Yeah, that sounds about right for you.
I mean, it
Your
do be
sense-
like that sometimes.
No, your direction is atrocious.
It is. It is. Apparently it's common in ADHD to have, like, it's something to do with your working memory or something. I don't know. But
Yeah. Jack remembers William Regal. I'd be surprised if you didn't. Regal was around for quite a bit.
kind of wish he'd stuck around in AEW a bit longer.
Yeah, well, he stayed long enough to be in the AEW video game, so there's that.
I wonder if if there'll ever be another one of those.
Honestly, I think AEW has burned out, but I don't think it's the quality of the guys working there. I think it's down to the people working, the guy running it.
Yeah. I mean, I watch the shows every week, and everything that happens bell to bell is really good.
I know. I mean, I still maintain. Again, I'm not saying this is exactly how it is, but I know the CM Punk thing did a lot of damage to them. But I do think that Punk did. Like, I know the thing that they were trying to say is like, I think Nick Khan said something recently about how they've had no problems with Punk recently. So that's proof that he was not a problem, where he was not a cancer in a locker room. And my thought is like, just because he's behaving here does not mean he wasn't misbehaving where he was.
And well, we all remember how Seth Rollins was reacting to even the rumours that he might come back.
Well, again, the issue is that I think that I do think he was causing problems in AEW, and I do think he was unhappy there. But a lot of what he was doing does reek of, I don't want to be here, so let's see what I can do to get fired.
I mean, if that is what he was doing, and it's starting to look like it was.
Well, yeah, and doing the whole, oh, look, I'm behaving in WWE because I actually want to be here. But again, AEW gave him everything he wanted, and he was trying to turn everything into. I watched that interview with the whole Scott, with the whole thing when he just keeps going on about Colt Cabana when it's not even a thing that was asked.
What's the all-out media scrum?
Yeah, the thing where out of nowhere he just goes, "Are you friends with Scott Coltman?" And like, no, I haven't spoken to him in a while. And it's like, you're fishing at this point. You're trying to look for anything because you believe a rumor, and you're trying to justify that rumor. And Tony, it also doesn't help that Tony could have shut that thing down at any time, and he just didn't. He just sat there looking defeated. Oh shit, mines.
Thing is though, CM Punk is a great talker. Like, even when he's complaining like that, there is something compelling in how he talks.
Oh yeah, not denying there isn't.
Like, Adam Blompier said, even his I'm old, I'm tired, and I work with fucking children is sort of iconic.
Oh yeah, Punk is a good talker.
Yeah.
The problem is that, again, since he's joined WWE, he can't deny he's had some good matches here and there, but he has reached that point where he's not. They're treating him like he's the hot topic he was in 2011, and he's really not that anymore physically. Like, when I say I don't think he should be the WWE champion, it's not down to, well, he shouldn't be near any kind of championship. It's not down to, because I don't like him. It's down to, I just don't think he should be anywhere near it, because I just don't think he can be trusted with it.
I think an argument could be made that he could add some prestige to the World Heavyweight title.
Probably to the World Heavyweight, but when it comes to the WWE title, like, in that whole thing, that whole argument, I just don't. I think that he's kind of dragged down. Like, he's both raised and dragged down Drew McIntyre, who I also feel is being dragged down by Damian Priest.
Well,
and that's only down to he beat Priest at Mania. Clean. It was done. The feud is done.
Yeah,
Why are
they have this
going
bizarre reluctance to let Drew McIntyre feuds end for some reason.
Well, not
They
only
did
that.
it with CM Punk, they did it with Seth Rollins, and now they're doing it with Damian Priest.
Okay, so here's the problem with Drew McIntyre as I see it. The guy is meant to be a heel, and I am struggling to see in what reality he's wrong. For anything he's said and done.
I think it's not so much that he's wrong, and it's more that he's being an ass about it.
Is he though? Because he had his title, but he basically got screwed out of his title by CM Punk. He had his title taken off him by Damian Priest, who, let's be honest, was a terrible world champion.
I mean, that wasn't
So
his fault.
I know that was more. Well, again, that was again. I was going to say that's less to do with him specifically and more to do with how he was marketed, but he didn't help himself. And let's face it, people wanted Gunther. People wanted Gunther as the world champion.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
you wish to fill even more unmarked graves.
People want Gunther. And then they have their little feud where you know, they're just trying to make it a whole, oh yeah, you know, see, oh, he's just whining and everything. Yeah, he's got, yeah, the thing is though, this isn't like, you know, most people whining where it's like you don't have any justification for why you're doing this.
oh,
Drew has valid reason to be angry with everybody.
To all who oppose Master Ryuga.
And he had his match, he won it clean, he won it in quite a fun way in what was probably one of the only good matches of that Mania. It's done as far as I'm concerned. I'd say, yeah, that's done. That was a feud ender. But no, he's got to continue his feud. Because, you know, what else are they going to do with Damien, I suppose? Although I will laugh, metrosexual Undertaker is definitely a funny thing, especially considering he acknowledges it.
yeah. I mean, they have of late showed a greater awareness of what people are actually saying
like a demon.
on screen.
He says he has Toki in the castle.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they can't pretend it doesn't, you know, they can't just sit there and pretend it doesn't exist. That's the thing. It's happening, whether they like it or not.
Now, carve the enemy apart.
That's just easier.
Apparently Cody's meant to be coming back soon, and my god, the all they have to do to fix what happened with him.
Sorry?
Well, with Cody, they're going to have to do a lot of damage control because, well, let's face it, Cena did... I know they're doing the whole thing with
made him
Cena...
look like shit. Like, I don't think
What?
he's gonna suffer for it in the long run, but that was not a good showing.
Well, no, none of Cena's matches since then have been good. And they're playing off the whole, yeah, he's trying to ruin everything anyway, so that's what we want. It's one of the few times where you can say John Cena being bad at his job is actually the goal here. I still think Adam Blompier's way of dealing with Cena's last run was actually a better one, but, you know.
Yeah. I mean, he frequently does it better. That's his whole thing.
Well, I mean, again, to to disagree in some of them, but generally he's on the ball. Like I know lately his WCW one has been hit with a bit of scrutiny. I don't agree completely, but he did set himself some very specific rules.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see how he'd book it with what WWE actually had. Rather than, oh, well, if they spent this money, they would have been better. Yeah, of course they would have.
Yeah.
If WWE had actually put the money into it, they probably could have brought in all these hands, but you couldn't have, first of all, you couldn't have brought back Goldberg because he was recovering from injury, because he punched a fucking window.
Why does someone do that?
He was given a baseball bat as well to do it instead. That was the problem. He was given the option of a bat, but then he was like, no, because then, you know, it'll make me look bad. Better to do it with the baseball bat instead. Does it and almost loses his arm.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't, but that was not smart of him.
Yeah, that's a common trend of Goldberg in WCW, is he wasn't a very smart person. I mean, again, this is the guy who refused to work with Jericho because he thought anyone smaller than him was a joke wrestler.
That's not how this works. That's never been how this works.
I know, but again, he had the wrong people in his ear telling him this stuff. He had Hogan and Nash in his ear. That should tell you everything.
And am I one more Shinda here? Okay, I need to find some water, some health or something.
Now, carve the enemy apart.
Oh, there's a box over there. Excellent. I love how eating food miraculously fixed his clothes. Oh wait, no it didn't. It looked like it did for a second.
Toki's in here somewhere.
I don't really remember this bit of the game.
Another man of Hokuto. I will see if you are worthy. I am the star of the Lone Wolf. It shines like the eye of the wolf, more brightly than any other. Hokuto.
Yes, Ryuga.
Belongs to no god.
Well, he's not. Look, he's only in this for the reason of he kills Toki.
Oh,
Like,
does it?
it's a mutually agreed upon thing. In order for Ken to become stronger, he needs to feel grief for the unconscious transmigration of souls. And the only way to feel that pain is loss. And one of the last things he has left is Toki. So he agrees to let Ryuga kill him.
Yeah.
That way he can go in to the fight with Raul and even Ryuga with a bit more, with the emotion he needs to use the techniques.
You need greater awareness. My fists are not your only threat.
Where was that crate? Oh. Floor chicken. Bullshit, why doesn't that hurt them?
You are already deceased.
And I was off the platform by the time it did that. One down.
If you're after Toki, he's already dead. Come on, feel that anger burn. You bastard!
Didn't you hear the screams of those I killed before you?
It'll be fitting that the same fists that killed Toki are gonna kill you.
Oh, I can use full power now.
Ah, good.
You're already dead.
Face the wolf if you dare. Is the Lone Wolf's job finally over?
That's enough, Kenshiro. This is his fate. In times of strife, the lone wolf must act as the messenger that guides the Hokuto.
Kenshiro, my sister, Yuria, was right to choose you.
That's right, Kenshiro. Ryuga is Yuria's brother. And you must turn your grief into anger and live on. Ken-O rules the people with fear, but only your hands can bring true peace.
Exclamation mark. Gasp. Oh, zounds. Zoiks even. Garb.
Gar. Tears of the Wolf. Okay. A guiding light. Right. 2 levels left.
Fate at last claimed Toki and Ryuga. And now, Rao was poised to conquer the world they had left behind. It was then that suddenly, the last of the Nanto Masters rose up to challenge him. This final master shunned the cruel might of Rao the Conqueror,
That's
choosing instead to side with
Fudo,
Kenshiro,
isn't it? No.
who shouldered
Fudo.
such a heavy burden of
Fudo,
sorrow.
the mountain.
The 5 chariot guardians at their master's command
Not to be confused with that mountain.
moved to protect Kenshiro and stop Rao. With the power of the elements, wind, clouds, fire, mountains, and water. Already one of them was quickly approaching
Oh
Kenshiro.
no, it's him. It's that man.
Floating through this desolate world, little did Kenshiro know that he was at the center of everything.
The last Nanto general has chosen me. But why?
The last miserable remnant of the Nanto. Your star will soon be drenched in tears.
Chapter 13. A Guiding Light.
He's a man.
Any who stand in my way shall feel the fury.
Well, we are
of
going
my
toward.
fists.
I mean, after this is the peak until the Fist of the North Star game that comes out on the PS4.
Yeah.
I mean, the best after this is a mobile game, which I only discovered through a crossover. Oddly enough, with Barky,
Nanto general.
which actually fits better than it should, where the ultimate is Yujiro.
Will be taken as direct defiance of Lord Shadow.
Quickly eliminate the Keno army troops. I have 5 minutes.
7 minutes is all I can afford to spend with you. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just remembering. I'm behind a lot of this, so I've got a delay, and also I've got the craving for the old style Muso games, not the new style.
Yeah.
You know, the ironic thing is, the funny thing is that Dynasty Warriors actually didn't become the style it was until the second game. The first Dynasty Warriors was a fighting game.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah, they didn't start this Muso style thing until the PS2.
Okay, so the guy covered in spikes.
Oh god, yeah, the one that you have to hit with Muso attacks. Or hit him with that branch thing that you couldn't pick, you know, that thing you could pick up.
Oh yeah, but there's something. Yeah.
Didn't you hear the screams of those I killed before you?
That cheap motherfucker doesn't deserve a Muso attack.
But he will make a good coaster for my drink.
For my drink.
If we wish to fight back, now is our chance.
Hell isn't punishment enough for the likes of you.
Sorry, but Rock beats Spike.
Yeah.
Except for Yujiro Hanma's scissors, which apparently beats everything because he just closes his fingers really hard on your rock and crushes your hand.
Okay. Oh. Bloody jumping puzzle. Make your way across the poison swamp.
We filled it with Dr. Pepper, the most poisonous substance there is.
There's no way he'll make it through this poison swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Right into my trap. Good luck crawling your way out of this hell.
Sorry, I just remembering the Shrek is love, Shrek is life thing.
Yeah.
God, there were so many of those. The first booty warrior. Oh, he is. Shrek's the first. There's also Goofy, who was a booty bandit, but now is a booty warrior. There's also Super Broly. Deadpool for some reason. Alucard from Hellsing.
Take him down and we'll be rewarded handsomely. Kill him by any means necessary.
Hell isn't punishment enough for the likes of you.
No.
Floor meat. Ah. Oh, you can jump onto them. I just haven't been doing it right. Oh.
Huh.
Now, carve the enemy apart.
It's incredible that Darkside Phil has an audience and I don't.
Well, yeah, but that's because he's a lolcow. That's the difference. You're not a lolcow.
I mean, I'm probably not much better at games than he is, but at least I'm not an asshole about it.
Okay, this is the thing. The reason people watch Darkside Phil's thing is because the way he behaves, the arrogance he has. See, the thing that makes a lolcow is that they are the joke, but they don't seem to understand that they are the joke, and they keep doing it, doing the crazy shit that gets them mocked. And they can also be triggered and milked for those laughs very easily. It's just that, again, it's kind of like the closest equivalent in like celebrity stuff is, I'd say, think of a celebrity that's very easily provocable, that is laughed at, mocked horrendously, and yet doesn't seem to understand that they are the joke. They think everyone's laughing with them, but they're being laughed at.
I mean, I would venture a guess, but it's not really what I do here.
No, that's not what you do. But I'm just saying that there's probably a celebrity you've run into, you've seen at some point, who nobody takes seriously. Everybody laughs at, but they don't understand that they're being mocked. And that is what Phil is.
I wasn't even under anything dangerous that time. Oh right, the foothold broke. Well, yeah, but and also, like, the fact remains, he gets paid to stream and I don't.
He does, but it's not as much as you think it is.
No, I'm not under the illusion that any of the streamer
Phil
is rich.
We got to remember, Phil did originally, and this is all factual stuff, by the way, so this isn't slander. He originally got his start as a fighting game player. Like, he'd play a lot of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
Then he got invited to a tournament, but the tournament had been boycotted by, let's just say, professional, like top-tier players had done it because it was a version of the game that was buggy and exploitable.
Yeah.
So a lot of them boycotted it for the reason that it was a broken version, so it wasn't a fair tournament. And one person even said he was going to enter it just because he knew how to exploit the game, but he was also a top-level player, and to also kind of gatekeep people out of it who he felt shouldn't be given the title of, you know, a good player of Street Fighter. Phil came third in that tournament.
I mean, fair play to him. Like, Street Fighter
it was
great and competitive.
But again, it was a version that the top level players weren't turning up for, so it wasn't a big tournament, and there was a very, very, very big gap of like low level players. So he sold himself as the number one greatest American Street Fighter player, but then he started entering tournaments that had, you know, actual top tier players, and he did not rank very well at all. He even got banned from a couple of tournaments because he kind of rage quit in the middle of a tournament. Of course, then people started making when he started his own channel, he was doing it in the earliest way you could originally on YouTube. You know, there wasn't really recording stuff, so he was literally doing it with a camcorder.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos that, you know, that was all you could do at the time.
Yeah.
But then then it turned out he was very bad. He made a few anti-Semitic comments in a few of his videos.
Oh lord.
He lost a lot of his sponsors. And then people were seeing how bad he actually was at the games, and they weren't turning up. And then the videos that were getting the watches were actually other channels making "this is how you don't play." He did try and make money off those, but he got scammed by a fake company, cut his contract, Machinima cut his contracts, and a lot happens, and it's usually Phil having to beg for money because he's not getting paid a lot on his contract. He also offers, like, at one point as, like, giveaways. You know how some people will do, like, giveaways with on their channels, like, hey, you know, I've got an extra copy of this game.
Yeah.
Phil would do that, but he would, like, just give you the case. It's not even the game. Like, he'd, like, get a limited edition case or something, and he'd, like, keep the game or use all the download codes in it, but give you the case.
I mean, that's just a dick move.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like he offers a little something else. It's more people. I've watched him play Resident Evil, and even Liz, even my wife's gone, God, this is bad. Even I'm better than this.
I ain't going anywhere, which means you're going down.
Put it this way, he died in a way in Resident Evil 3 that I didn't even think was possible.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't think you could actually be killed by the rail cannon. I know that sounds weird without context, but it's so slow and so easy to not be in the way of because it literally has a countdown timer and he stood in front of it and got killed by it.
Time to swing the momentum.
Okay, that's
Embarrassing.
not ideal.
Yeah.
Then I've told you this before. I am aware of some of the things I could do to attract more of an audience on Twitch. I'm not willing to do them. So in many ways, this is my own fault. I've made a rod for my own back by having, I won't say standards, but like by not wanting to be inauthentic. I kind of think there's no point in doing something like this if you've got to pretend to be someone else.
Well, it's the same reason why I've never understood, and this is a trope in things that, like, you've seen it in a lot of shows that have been around since even before we were born, like the guy that has to lie about what he does for a living or what he can do and stuff in order to attract them. The problem with that, to me, from my point of view, has always been, look, even if it worked, eventually they'd
come out eventually.
And that would make it worse. Like, an example would be in Only Fools and Horses when Rodney keeps lying to, I can't remember her name, about where he lives.
Yeah.
And he ends up at this really nice place and she's watching him to make sure he gets in safe. He like has to go through the whole thing. Like, he knows his bullshit and he could easily at that point go, okay, I lied. And she'd probably have respected him more for that. It's like, again, if you say, oh yeah, I can bench press this or I'm this, yeah, okay, that's impressive, but eventually you're going to have to prove it. And the problem is that when you can't do it, they're going to hate you even more. Or would you, if it did work, would you really want the relationship to be built on a lie?
Well, no, that's the thing. And, like, I don't want to put on the whole hyper-reactive persona of a streamer because I know I could never keep it up. Like, oh, fuck.
It'll take more than that to move a mountain.
Ah, it's Fudo.
You're trying to take me on? Ha! I am Fudo of the Mountains, one of the 5 Children's Guardians. Our general is in grave danger. Keno approaches. Our leader, the last Nanto general. She is a woman. She is Lady Yuna, the woman you love.
Yulia?
Oh.
If we wish to fight back, now is our chance.
Oh, god damn those spiked armored fucks.
Yep.
Kill him by any means necessary.
No, I've only got 3 Heavenly Destruction. Would likely end in not a good situation.
Hold on, Fudo, hit him. Use your powerful. Hit him. Use your powerful hands.
Haha.
It is your destiny to be united with our general. You must hurry. Kenna knows about Lady Yuria. You have to save her.
Lord Kenno has given his orders. You are to be stopped right here.
Quickly eliminate the Kenno army troops.
Master Kenshiro, hurry! Kenno is close.
This is it, you scum! Get ready to die! I'll gut you like a pig!
Oh, I am not doing that.
Now we'll have some fun!
No, fuck it. That took out about half of them. Okay, how to get up there? There's got to be a platform or something. There we go. For me. Excellent. Of course, there's no way around. So up we go. Voyage! There we are. You okay there, dude?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
So yeah, next week is the Sonic Run. That's what I will be doing solo.
And I may let you live.
Game. It's been nice playing just something that's, you know, not part of a series for a change, but something just for the shits and giggles.
A nice one-off.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, I can do other one-offs in the future. Like
Yeah.
The schedule is a minimum. If there's, I mean, the problem with Cloud playing the Oblivion remaster is I can't stream it in any capacity because I don't have the bandwidth.
I have been tempted to. Well, I've got the Clara Obscura things up there, obviously, but another thing that's on my list is the Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
Ah, yeah, but is that a recent one?
Yeah, it came out yesterday. But here's some of the games on it include the Dreamcast exclusive Project Justice, which was the sequel to Rival Schools on the PS1. It's another fighting game that Capcom made, but instead of it being random people fighting from the streets, it's different schools. But it's very Japanese because their fighting styles are based around their around their extracurricular, you know, their extracurricular activities.
Yeah. My phone died a bit ago, so I might take the opportunity to put it on charge when the next cutscene happens.
It died for a reason, Ollie.
Which may be now.
Enemy elimination successful.
Raoul,
Oh
the
no,
time
boss
has
fight.
come. for you to return to the heavens.
And that's right, I'll let you take that, boss.
Kenshiro, you know
Bro,
you cannot
the
defeat
time
me.
has come.
Start weeping, Kenshiro. Your beloved Yuria is mine. No matter how strong you become, you will never be a match for the mighty Raoh. Before Tenno the Conqueror, you are as a muley
Ruthless Conqueror. Wow. It's not quite the Yakuza intro, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
Oh! Now remember when we said he was a beast? We weren't kidding.
Yeah.
The undefeatable Boxer King.
Okay, there is. That has to have food in it. Yep, that's a water crate. Okay, now it's a fight. Oh, I'm not used to someone being able to charge right through my power moves.
think again.
Okay, now it's a fight.
Oh, his aura. It's flowing.
Think again.
I know that stance. Toki. You. Hokuto Gozo. But that's Ray's style. But his body has already been torn to pieces twice. Such sadness in his eyes. No. Could it be? The ultimate Hokuto Shinken technique. Muso Tensei. The world may call you the greatest warrior of Hokuto, but I will never believe it. Hokuto, Yokuretsu-ken!
Yeah, I'm literally invincible right now.
Hokuto, Yokuretsu-ken! You think that is enough to stop the mighty Kano? I will not retreat. I will continue to advance and continue to win. Muso Tensei is nothing.
Oh,
I will grind you to dust. Muso Tensei.
some reason I thought you had it permanently on the rest of this level.
Huh.
Oh, I've run out of spirit to do it again, so I'm just going to use the ultimate and hope that finishes them off. Full power!
You're already dead.
Oh, I think the last bit missed him. Ah! Oh, wrong one.
Raoul, your ambition is at an end.
Defeat is impossible!
Oh, oh no!
Oh no.
Ooh, fuck! I've done it again!
God damn it.
Oh, and then he got me with that. Oh no, I've lost. Oh.
God damn it.
Yeah. Just a second, I'm gonna plug my phone in real quick. Then I'm gonna try again.
Raoul, the time has come for you to return to the heavens.
Alright, let's do this.
Start weeping, Kenshiro. Your beloved Yuria is mine. No matter how strong you become, you will never be a match for the mighty Raoul. Before Kano the Conqueror, you are as a mewling baby. You think that is enough to stop the mighty Kano? I will not retreat. I will continue to advance and continue to win. Uso Tensei is nothing. I will grind you to dust. Hokuto, Yokuretsuken! Out of my sight, maggots! Hokuto, Senkai Senretsu Sho!
You're already dead.
Hokuto, Yokuretsuken! Uso Tensei! Hokuto, Yokuretsuken! Hokuto, Senkai Senretsu Sho!
You're already dead.
I found it a lot easier this time.
Your ambition is at an end.
Fucking hell! Immediately pressed the wrong button. Why does that keep happening? Oh well, I've still got the floor chicken over there. This should be alright.
You got the touch. You got the power.
Hokuto, Yokuretsuken!
Ah, okay.
Hokuto, Yokuretsuken!
Won the fight.
Gouge out my eyes.
You lost the war.
Smash my arms to pulp. Unless you can do that, only death awaits you.
Master Kenshiro, look out!
Damn you! Yuria! The fortunes favor me! It is clear. The heavens desire my victory after all. Yeah!
And we come to the final battle. In just a second. Farewell, brother.
Can't believe it. After this, it's done.
The
Yep.
final Nanto master
Over.
was kidnapped.
This has been quite the experience
Though
again.
the mountains
Yeah,
had
it's a lot of
also
nostalgia
failed
coming
to
back, yeah.
defeat Raoul.
I'll have to pick this up again at some point. I was lucky to find this in
And had
the
it all
Sterling
been
branch
in
of CEX.
Yeah.
No. Kenshiro's heart
I really,
with
yeah.
the spirit of
Part of
his
me
fallen
wishes
comrades
when I bought this and
to
I'd get sent it to you, I
sacrifice
wish I
everything
could have seen your
for
face
love,
when it came.
to make things right, to bring
Yeah.
peace to the world, and to honor the
You see,
memory
I
of
mean,
his
your reaction
master,
on
Kenshiro
chat was
strode
on
off
Discord
with
was
grim
enough,
purpose,
really.
in search
Yeah.
of his
Yeah, when I
brother.
tell hey, I found a
All
copy
the
of Fist of the North Star
bloodshed
Ken's
and
Rage on
sacrifice
PS3 and I've sent it up for you for Christmas.
had finally led to
I was
this.
like,
Just,
One
dude, I
last
can't match
showdown
that.
with his brother and
no,
greatest
you're like,
rival,
now I've got to
Raoul.
get you something,
Kenshiro would
yo,
show Raoul
that's
the
that's even
strength,
slightly
the
close to
sorrow,
that in
and
value.
the hope that the chaos had brought him. He would show Raoul what it meant to be the true heir to the Hokuto Shinken legacy. This would be their last battle.
When today is done, it will all be over.
It has
Worth
been
it.
too long.
The final chapter. Farewell, brother.
I'll say it again. Hokuto Shinken is invincible.
Ken, wait for us! We're coming with you! Look, it's what's left of Keno's men. Still up to their old tricks.
Come on, Ken-O. Show us the money.
I mean, you might make a comment on how everyone's men is kind of the same, but then in the Wasteland, people would have aligned with whoever they thought was stronger, and they would. Probably...
Yeah, well, that's the entire point. That's the entire point. Is that after the Black, it created this whole Mad Max style thing, where suddenly people are forming gangs and all kinds of other shit.
Yeah.
And it's literally a survival of the fittest thing, and well, Ken just happens to Bruce Lee his way into it.
At last, our time is now.
Let's try this steel shredding glitch.
To die next.
Yeah.
Die, suckers! I'm not ready
Kind of looks like Ken doesn't have like a proper key blast attack like Raoul does. But then if he did, that would probably make them too similar in playstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raoul is better for crowd control than Ken.
Yeah. And damage output in general.
We're Ken-O's army! Dare to resist, and Lord Ken-O will make you pay!
Well, you're what's left of Ken-O's army.
Yeah, it's not really doing well these days.
They're very cavalier with life in this post-apocalyptic last remnants of humanity.
Yes, they are. They are, rather.
I mean, Kenshiro isn't innocent of that either.
Hell isn't punishment enough for the likes of you.
Well, again, the rest of the world isn't willing to use, society fell and no one else is willing to, obey the law, law and order. It's completely lawless and, to assume everybody else will is kind of a fool's errand in this world.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
I know. Ken's not innocent, and Ken knows that. In fact, that's what made him perfect as a successor. He's kind of neutral to everything.
I'm just saying, you'd think the fact that there aren't that many people left comparatively would mean that life would be more precious. But no, that's not how this went.
I wish I could tell you that they felt that life was completely precious, but that's not the world we live in.
It's like when Yuda blew up that dam, and I thought, but, you know, water's become a much more valuable resource, and he's just blown up a dam. It's like, that's incredibly wasteful. Mind you, I suppose in this situation it's easy to, like, succumb to nihilism and think, well, society's dead.
That's the thing, if there's no consequences to anything anymore, people will do all kinds of things. Like, sometimes the only thing keeping some people in line is the fact that there will be punishment. And in this world, as we've made it very clear, there is no punishment for a lot of people.
The problem with people going up against Ken in a world like that is, like, if they're gonna make things might makes right, Ken wins.
Yeah, but the thing is, again, they don't know that. Yeah, they're not to know that Ken is like this almost unstoppable, you know, martial arts thing. Like most of the people in the Wasteland have never heard of Hakuto Shinken. Like they're not to know that he's, you know, got the ability to touch them and they'll explode.
He probably wouldn't believe that. They probably wouldn't believe him if he told them that.
Well, no.
I don't need to use it, but there was a full spirit refill there, so I wasn't gonna not use Muso Tensei.
You want a piece of me, huh? Come on.
I bring a message from Lord Keno. He awaits you up ahead.
Oh. That really doesn't stay on you for long, does it?
No.
Hello? Ken, what does this mean?
Raoul has sent him for me.
It's Kokuo! Look out! We'll be crushed!
Damn right. I'm not gonna bother killing them. This is about Ken and Rao now. These people don't matter.
Yeah, funny enough, this level is actually where the game actually starts. If you, when you first start Fist of the North Star, it's like the little prelude to before their battle.
Yeah. I'm just bashing into them on the whole. They're more scared.
I just, when you mentioned the horse, all I'm thinking of is that one episode of The Simpsons. I don't know why, where the kids are like out playing, and then suddenly it's time for church, and the parents come after them, and Milhouse's parents are riding a horse with a net to catch him, to take him to church.
Got a death wish? Huh?
It's just the thought they have a fucking net and a horse. And it's all it is just to take him to church.
stopping me off the road, will you?
Ah, I see you've mastered your judo well.
Ah, yes. I see that you know your judo well.
You have assured me that I can speak.
I think it's funny that that guy was arrested on a case of mistaken identity, and then for years people thought he was someone else. Like for like years they thought he was a Hungarian chess champion called Charles Dotzer. He was an Australian guy called Jack something, and I just think it's funny that a guy that gets arrested for mistaken identity is mistaken for someone else for you.
I mean, it is funny. It is very funny. Mr. Democracy.
Okay, so am I not meant to jump over this? Okay, I can't break them. Oh, okay, it's, there's a platform there. What is the point of this puzzle?
Yeah, Raoul, we just want to fight. Come on.
Yeah, but also there's no strategy involved. We're just going around.
For the last time, I'm not a joke candidate. He's look at these nuts.
You want to force your way past? Fine by me.
I have made a peaceful, reasonable request.
I have made a legitimate and peaceful request for cheddar cheese and pineapple on a stick. Apparently that's, I've looked at YouTube comments under that, yes, and they say that's the best Northern Irish impression. That's the best impression of Northern Irish MP I can't remember the name of I've ever seen.
Yes, I went at one point during WrestleMe. They're trying to explain. One of them's trying to explain to the other one what living in 1981 was like, and it's just a long line of things. One of which is literally that guy coming in and him just doing a voice going, "The IRA will not submit liver and onions." It's a load of things that happened in 1981. Underground, tied to a tree. The women of Wimbledon coming away.
You know how when Rao descends from the horse to face you, he considers that a mark of respect?
Yes. You're just not going to.
Yeah.
You really are taking after your brother.
You want a piece of me? Do ya?
Hokuto, Goretsuha!
Ha!
Rin, Bat, you must bear witness to this final battle.
Let this be our final battle.
The Hokuto training field. You chose here.
A fitting place to bury your bones and bring
You must
down
bear
the
witness to
final
this
curtain
final battle.
on the history of Hokuto Shinken.
Rao, you will never rule this land. I will bury you
No,
here,
Papa, say no more.
along with your ambition.
Say nothing
Perhaps what I
more.
really wanted
BT.
was this
Oh.
chance to fight you.
Those people made out that I was a real piece of... I was an actual piece of shit.
Will be destroyed by Rao. Kenshiro, return to dust.
Totally Bono's away. Yeah. He's just bothering another country.
I too found a way to feel
I'm sorry, Alan. I'm sorry I'm not Bono.
my hands in blood.
You just wouldn't understand it, Mom. You're right, I don't. I love how much Sharon is like the one parent that's just stuck in reality.
Yeah.
I do not need to say
Like, it is literally, and everyone else is crazy but her.
And oh, that was a harrowing ending with the episode with the, you know.
Yeah, with that. Yeah, I know the episode you're talking about. It is harrowing. It is also kind of a not. Like, I may make a joke here and there with Liz, but that's, you know, in private and it's between us. But to make a joke out of that whole thing, like pretending that her concern isn't legit, I get what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
To show
it's
that they've
making a point on how normalization happens scarily quick,
Yeah,
which it
they become
does.
so. Yeah, which they become completely desensitized to.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that she's angry because of how desensitized they've become, and they don't seem to get it.
Oh. Oh god, he can still hit me. Because he has it too.
Oh no, your one skill has been taken from you. You love that skill, Ollie. And I took it because that's what I do.
You loved it, and I took it away.
Oh god, I'm scared, Vetra. That's like fucking terrifying. Oh wait, no, she's gone back to sleep. What are you two anal warts talking about? Sorry, Vetra has like a miserable face sometimes, so she just... I like to think she just has like this, thinks the worst things about me. I like how when you're attacking him, he's like, it doesn't even look like he's taking it, like taking the blow. He's just like going, how inconvenient. Oh, that was a mild inconvenience. Why you kill me so easily?
It's weird. Neither Rao nor Kim seem like they have any hatred
Ow.
for each other. It's like they both got past that.
You think you can do that to me, you little bitch?
I can see them as children again.
Shit, he's doing it too.
Oh, I was lucky to catch him with that one.
Oh. God, yeah. This one's fucking intense. This fight actually is intense.
Oh, fuck.
I haven't seen a battle this epic since, you know, we fought the John Stamosasaurus.
Oh, 'twas a fierce battle, was that? Fuck off, stone tablet.
Fuck you, coffee table.
Oh no, I am basically dead. Oh god.
Oh.
Ah! He stun locked me with the transformation. Do you want to try again? Although I do like that in this fight the game does actually present you as being on reasonable, well, on level pegging.
I found a way to feel true sorrow. I turned my heart to stone and bathed my hands in
After
blood.
presenting Rao as this unstoppable obstacle for the runtime thus far,
Never before have I hurt a
it does a
woman.
good job in actually letting you feel on, like you're on his level now.
Soul Tensei. Come, I do not need fame or glory. All I desire is victory in battle.
Probably gonna play Expedition 33 for a bit after this.
Of course.
Soul Tensei.
So, oh yeah, you can also, like, there will be times when a big character will, like, attack the group with a sort of ground quake attack and you can jump to avoid it. Like, it's turn-based combat with dodging and parrying, basically.
Neat.
Yeah, it's a cool gimmick. I've heard it said of it that there are, like, it is like mini games, but there is no game quite like it.
Yeah. Look, it's fine. Look, it's what happens. Sometimes the thing is that people are saying, "Oh my god, this is the first thing." While
it's also like,
it's taken a recent turn-based games, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like they don't, you know, those particular games don't own that particular system. But it's good to, you know, get something like this that's become so popular that shows off things. And in fact, in some cases,
apparently they found the person who did the soundtrack on SoundCloud, just a random guy.
Oh yeah, I heard they got a lot of the staff from certain places.
Yeah, and it's like,
Express my gratitude to the gods for sending me such a worthy opponent.
oh, worst timing. Oh. Right, that was all I had. Oh! No, he's got me again. I am actually struggling here. But yeah, I will also say of it, it looks, the art direction is just, it's really good. Like, the game looks phenomenal.
Well, yeah, and I've seen some of the stuff that shows, yeah, this is pretty much how Shin Megami Tensei works, or, yeah, this is pretty much how, yeah, this game is presented.
Yeah. I mean, do you know what the premise is?
No, I haven't looked at it. I wanted to be surprised by this.
Okay, I won't tell you then.
Yeah.
I could do a one-off stream of that if you wanted to see more of it, but I get the feeling you'd want to play it yourself.
You assume correctly.
How did... He just fucking one-shot me. Was that supposed to happen? Okay, I was not anticipating having this much trouble. Take the back and stun lock him. Which is only going to work for this first segment of the fight. But it is going to work for this first segment of the fight. So I wonder if, like, I've seen a clip from the film Tintin, and it's actually a really good line. It's like, well, the bad news is we've only got one bullet. What's the good news? We've got one bullet.
I do not need fame or glory. All I desire is victory in battle.
Like, I mean, as an illustration of power, just lifting the fighting arena around you with your very will. With the strength of your aura alone. I think at this point, Dragon Ball Z had started. or
Yeah.
drop. Okay, I kick his ass up to this point, and then
Then he's like, haha, now I have a third phase. Now I'm actually gonna try.
but the flying kick seems to break guard, so I may have to cheese that a bit.
Hey, a win's a win.
Ah! Oh! What the fuck? I'm gonna begrudge him that one. That was impressive, but
I too found a way to feel true sorrow.
should he be able to do that?
Heart to stone and bathe
He's
my
a wrecking machine.
Like, he just wiped out my health bar in no time at all.
Never before have I hurt a woman, but Yuria's life has infused me with the power of Musou Tensei. I do not need fame or glory. All I desire is victory in battle. Musou Tensei.
I probably shouldn't fight near that one spirit thing I might need. Oh, there is two spirit things. Luckily, it also makes you invincible when you're in that animation of activating it. Because he just... Oh! He knocked
I
me
think-
into one of the spirit things.
Yeah, you should focus on that.
I must express my gratitude to the gods for sending me such a worthy of my sight, maggots.
Mere peanuts. Nothing takes priority over chocolatey.
Musou Tensei.
It's weird. Neither Rao nor Kim
You
seem like
better
they have
shut
any
your
hatred for each
fucking
other.
mouth, laughing
Thought
baby.
they both got past that. I can see them. I can see them as children again.
Oh, no. Where's that? Oh, where'd it go? No. Fuck it.
Curse you, Rao, and your magnificent mass.
That's why I shouldn't stay on him like that. I did that instinctively. Oh. So you see, the reason I wouldn't choose Raoul to teach me is because I doubt I'd survive the process.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, being trained by Keno is a bit of a hollow victory if it kills you.
True sorrow. I turned my heart to stone and bathed my hands in blood.
Oh, I just managed to avoid that.
Never before have I hurt a woman, but Yuria's life has infused me with the power of Musou Tensei. Come, I do not need fame or glory. All I desire is victory in battle.
Oh. Damn it, I needed that for later. Ah well, you knocked me onto it, I might as well use it.
It's later now.
But I might need it later, is the curse of RPGs, isn't it?
Very much so.
You basically have to use it at the same time as him, because that's the only way you can actually do anything. Fuck.
Out of my sight, maggots! I must express my gratitude to the gods for sending me such a worthy opponent. Musou Tensei!
It's weird. Neither Raoul nor Keno seem like they have any hatred for each other. It's like they both got past that. I can see them. I can see them as children again.
Ugh.
Out of my sight, maggots!
Got him. Ooh.
Finish him.
Oh. Gotcha. Hey, I've done it.
You've done it.
I've done it.
Prepare yourself for my fists of rage. Return to the heavens. Kenshiro! You could tell, couldn't you? My fists are
The
finished.
manliest animator ever be made.
Have the power to hurt you at all. Magnificent, my brother.
Brother.
Ken! Yuria, she's...
Yuria, your life will last for several more years. Spend what time you have wisely. Be happy with Kenshiro. Farewell, Kenshiro.
I mean, this is a better
My
ending
time here
than
is
the ending.
over.
So,
I know,
I must
I know.
be
I
with
didn't
Toki
like Fist of the
again.
North Star 2 either.
yeah.
I am Rao. I need no help from anyone to return to the heavens.
So I can see why this game ended here, rather than adapt the whole thing.
The whole point of his thing was to find Yuria. By Fist of the North Star 2, spoiler warning, she's dead. Like, he's gone. Like, she's gone.
Like, there was some in volume 11 of the manga. I have volume 12 just about a foot away from me right now. There was an extra chapter that wasn't originally released with it. That, well, Ken is
Rao.
not really
You were
fighting
the
anymore,
greatest man
and he
I
dedicates
ever
his days to
faced.
making a statue of Yuria.
This wasteland of violence. Only
And,
through fear could it be successfully ruled. But a rule based on
Well,
fear
it's kind of a sad
can
chapter,
never
but it
bring
does
true
explain
peace.
why he came back.
Rao brought unity to this land, but I think that he had hope. That he would one day be replaced by one who knew love.
It's like he has his doubts because
I like
he's...
to think that that
When
was the
Yuria
case.
died, he sort of became a bit despondent. And I don't think he felt like he could fight anymore.
Rao.
But then...
Rest in peace with Toki.
Oh, who was it?
I will
Someone
not
takes
forget you,
Kokuo
as
and
I
goes to
live my
try and
life
help Rin and
as the
Bat, who are sort of
successor
heading up a
of
resistance
Hokuto Shinken.
movement to another, you know, tyrannical regime of the wasteland.
Yeah, sorry, I just lost the internet for like a good 2 minutes.
Okay, so did you get? You didn't get any of that.
Not a single word. Like everything crashed. And yet, now everything's fine. Like everything's suddenly functioning.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. I think you've told me before about the whole how depressing the end that chapter is, because you know.
I mean, it is a sad chapter, but it's a good one, and it does explain why he is suddenly back in the wasteland. Like, basically, Rin and Bat are heading off a sort of, I don't know if you call it a resistance movement, because I don't know if there is one.
Oh yes, the Hokuto army. Oh yes, the Hokuto army that they form.
Yeah, they're heading that up. And someone takes Kokuo to go and help them out, and comes back dead, and Kokuo riddled with arrows. And Kokuo basically, I don't want to say gives Ken a talking to, but the horse equivalent of that. And, like, because Ken doesn't really think he can fight anymore until he sees someone else die for trying to help his friends. And, you know, it's the question of, if he doesn't, then who will? So he decides to go back.
Well, that was the thing for Ken. Ken was the guy fighting. Yeah. Like he was the hope of the wasteland for a lot of.
Yeah, and he is still the thing that inspires and drives them. Like they fight on in the Hokuto army in the name of Kenshiro, trying to hold the fort until he gets back. So they are expecting him to come back, and he just decided not to, because Yuria died, and his fight died with her for a while.
I mean, I understand it because like she was kind of his reason for being for a long time.
Yeah, so he just dedicates his days to making a statue of her in the corner of the wasteland that he has chosen to live in.
I think it's quite nice, don't you, Master David?
Yeah.
Not only that, he has, as far as he's concerned, taken out most of the major threats, because for a long time on that continent, the only threat was Keno. Keno was the biggest threat. Then I'd say Thouser. Yeah. Everyone else was kind of minor in that, you know, in the grand scheme of things.
And Keno and Thouser left each other alone because Keno didn't know how to kill Thouser, and Thouser knew he couldn't kill Keno.
Well, yeah, that was the thing. Well, it was in terms of actual fighting ability. Yeah, he got like Thouser couldn't actually kill him.
Yeah, because he didn't know the secret.
The secret that only I know.
So that was Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage.
Our introduction to the series, and you know, an introduction that has left an effect.
Yeah, and one of the games we bonded over quite a bit back in the day.
Oh God, did we ever? This was like a thing we did on the weekends all the goddamn time.
Yeah. For those unaware, Mora basically lived at my house on the weekends for a number of years.
I don't mean just a visit. Like, I was there for like a disproportionate amount of time that would be considered acceptable. But you know, we were. This was one of the things. We just play some things here and there, and we just found demos of this. We found a demo of this, and everything kind of, I wouldn't say spiraled from there. It just became.
I was like, well, let's check this out, and then we both got it, and then.
Hilarity ensued for years. Like, even today, I love this game, and its sequel, despite having everything that, you know, you could easily see, like, on paper, the second one has everything you could want. But it doesn't have the magic. I mean, Dream Mode is something I fucking love about this game. I know we haven't done it in this run, but it's something I absolutely fucking love.
Yeah, and the co-op was fun too.
Well, it's good because I grew to love Toki in this series. Like, I loved Raoh when I first saw him, but Toki... Oh god, Toki is just brilliant in this. Oh, and the music. Dear God, the music.
Yeah, the soundtrack is a banger.
Soundtrack is brilliant. I even have the intro, the opening song on my phone.
Yeah.
But I just remember seeing that intro and just seeing how detailed it was, and I actually thought, yeah, we've peaked.
I mean, I'm gonna play the intro now. This intro still looks good today.
Yeah.
And like this game came out in what, 2010?
Yep.
This game is 15 years old. I mean, and also as intros go, this one lets you know what you're in for in a very stylish fashion.
Oh God,
Like some of
style.
these transitions.
Just that flower in the intro, just
Yeah.
beautiful.
Of course, if you've played the game, you know what parts of the story all these types of bits are alluding to. But it also doesn't spoil anything.
Oh God. So someone's put up a tweet that I can understand, sadly.
Yeah.
I have trouble actually role-playing when I play an RPG game because I'm too much of a fucking loot goblin. I help all the people, kill all the things, not because it's what my character would do, but because I want the loot. It's a problem.
Yeah, I understand. It's video game instincts hardwired into us from years of playing RPGs. That was Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage. Mora, any more thoughts?
I don't know what to say other than nothing. Even the later games, even the Lost Paradise, it lacks the magic of this. Like, there's something about this game. Like, it's a Muso game, but it's got its own identity.
Yeah.
It's its own thing. It's like doing enough of its own thing to be its own game. It's not just, oh look, this is Dynasty Warriors with a skin on, like what Hyrule Warriors or anything else is, where it's just, oh, this is just Dynasty Warriors but with a different skin.
As a retelling of Fist of the North Star, I do prefer this to Lost Paradise. Because, well, it's more faithful to the source material. And, well, I loved Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, don't get me wrong. But it was a not as good Yakuza game. It wasn't as good a Yakuza game as this mainline series. And it wasn't as good a retelling of Fist of the North Star as this.
Improvements could be, again, there's just something about this. Like, I keep saying it's a magic, but there's something about it that every other version has just missed.
Yeah, there's just a certain je ne sais quoi. I think that's how you correctly use that term. I don't know what je ne sais quoi means. Or... Oh, we're about to cross 135 hours total playtime in 10 seconds.
Yeah, well, in those next 10 seconds, I'd say if you get a chance to play this thing, it's a lost gem on the PS3, on a console that has a lot of them.
And it was never digitally released. You need the disc to play it. So...
Now that is something, that's something you can't say about a lot anymore.
Yeah. And in many ways that's a shame because no re-releases have happened.
No re-releases. No. Look, finding a physical copy of this at all, it was only like 20 odd quid. But my God, it's just...
Apparently Ken's Rage 2 is worth ridiculous money, even though, like, for my money, this is the superior game, even though there is less story in it.
Is it sad that I can believe that?
Yeah. I think I saw it going for £100 on Amazon or something.
The thing is, again, it's... I wouldn't say it's a terrible game, it's just... It was around the time when they first stopped using the English voice actors, so that was a big surprise at first.
That was a bit jarring, yeah.
Yeah, that was a big surprise at first. And then they start going on about, like, they use still images instead of cutscenes.
Yeah. I mean, it felt like a scaled back version of this that would just happen to be longer.
Yeah, and of course, everyone that's in this makes an appearance again, and there is a kind of like a similar thing to Dream Mode, but it just isn't the same thing. Like, there's a whole thing where it says, what if, you know, these new characters went over to the continent where the original game took place, and, like, there's a whole thing where it repeats the same thing of, like, Kyle fights with Sauza, but, you know, as the fight goes on, he realizes Hokuto Ryuken won't do jack shit to him. And he just leaves out of annoyance. Or there's a thing where Rao and Kaio fight one last time before, and it implies that fight happens before Rao goes on to have the last fight with with Kenshiro.
Nanto Seiken kills are higher than Hokuto Shinken kills. Right,
How
so
curious.
I don't know when I'll pick this game up again. I'm going to keep hold of it anyway, obviously.
Oh, damn right, you're never going to let this one go, are you?
No.
It's kind of why I picked it up, because I knew that if I was going to get you...
I always regretted trading it in.
Look, I never get you gifts at Christmas. I've noticed that. I never get you gifts or anything for your birthday and Christmas, and I know you're fine with that.
I don't ask you to.
I know, you don't ask me to, but I'm like, if I'm going to get him something, if I get you anything, it's going to be something I want you to appreciate. It's not going to be some cheap shit I picked up.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that if I'm going to send you something, I don't want it to be some wasteful...
No, I know. I thought you would. I was joking that you may have been making a snide remark at the presents I give you.
Nah. Never felt that way. I just feel like if I'm going to send someone anything down, I don't want it to just be, oh yeah, I got this cheaply out of a pound shop, or, oh, I could have, I got this here, I mean,
if I find something under those circumstances and I think you'll like it, yeah. I'll disclose that. Yeah.
But again, I saw this and I thought, Ollie will like this. And it's something, and I kind of knew you'd do something like this, so we both win.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that's my selfish reason for it.
Yeah. Mind you, my last few presents to you have been volumes of the Fist of the North Star manga.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I'm still trying. I mean, hell, it's just the kind of person I am. I mean, I'm plan to send something down to Hawk at some point because he sends some wonderful things up for Liz.
Yeah. He sent me a Hot Wheels wheelchair for Christmas.
I know. I was there when he picked it. He sent me the picture, and I'm like, oh god.
For context, I'm a wheelchair user, and I thought it was hilarious.
I guess there's nothing else to say.
Yeah. Well, final tally then. Ujoken kills 6,959.
A lot of people died of orgasms under our watch.
Yep. Hokuto Shinken kills 17,948. And Nanto Seiken kills 19,459. Hold on, I'm gonna add those together for total kills. Because, alright. So, 6959 plus 17948 plus 19459. Between us, we have both killed in this game a grand total of 44,366 people.
Hey! Nice.
That's more than some countries.
You hear that, USA? You better get off your ass.
No, the 44,000 is rookie numbers to an empire.
Well, again, we are running over one continent in this game.
Yeah.
You know, we can't. You know, we can't. Only a man can only do so much.
I say between us because we used to co-op this game all the time.
Yeah, we can't really accumulate who, you know, shouldn't bicker and argue over who killed who.
Well, as it's my copy of the game, I probably did kill more than you did because I had
it's only
more.
Your copy for a few months.
I mean, as this is my save file of the game, is what I meant to say.
Well, okay, now that is, you know,
because I had more constant access to it. All right.
I mean, it's also the first game we platinumed.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I think I should make that clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at those trophies actually, just before we close out.
Sign. Well, we might as well. We're not going to be here again for a long time. Well, we won't. You will.
You know, the more that counter at the bottom of the screen ticks down, the less I care. I think the less I care about the encroaching deadline.
I mean, I kind of get it.
Disgrace Yuda. Defeat Yuda with Fustigate Rao. Stomp Uyghur. Pummel Amiba. Squash Boss Fang. Pulverize Mamiya. Destroy Kenshiro. Also, like, there's also the fact that if nobody follows, and, you know, who's gonna make me stop if I don't want to?
Yeah, you can totally Ric Flair this.
Defeat Kenshiro. Dominate Toki. Overpower Kenshiro. Rao's Legend Mode. Annihilate Ray. Vanquish Rao. Subdue Rao. Womp Rao. That's the end of the game trophy name. Womp Rao.
What a trophy, Ollie.
After beat Rao, which is Clobber Ryuga. Eliminate Thouser. Thrash Thouser. Conquer Shu. Humiliate Yuda. Overcome Rao. Trounce Uyghur. Crush Amiba. Smash Jaggy. Break Boss Fang. Wallop Shin. Punish Zed. Like they must have just gone to a thesaurus for synonyms for.
You know how it's kind of like how UFC kept using actually naming their thing until they realized there was only so many permeations of the word fist, grapple, and smack and kick.
Yeah.
And they just started numbering them.
Signature move master. Crush 1,000 enemies using signature moves. Hokuto Ujoken master.
Well, I remember at one point to get the final kills. I do remember to get the Ujuken kills, especially. There was like a DLC. There was like a specialized DLC that were just like bonus missions.
Yeah.
And I seem to remember us very specifically going through his Toki and just like killing in the hundreds.
Nanto Seiken master. Obliterate 5,000 enemies. Hokuto Shinken master. True warrior of the apocalypse. Defeat 10,000 enemies. Fists of tenacity. Play for more than 30 hours total. We're on 135. Complete dream mode with all the various characters. Rally Ray Rao Legend mode with all the various characters. And the struggle begins. Complete the first chapter with any character. Ultimate Rage Master.
I'd like to point out also, Jargies is the single most homoerotic dream mode in the entire game.
We acquired the Ultimate Rage Master trophy, which I believe was the last time we played this together. On the 20th of July, 2011.
Wow, just after my birthday. Oh my god, that was literally a few days after my birthday and after CM Punk won the title and left.
Oh yeah.
All of a few days, and Daniel Bryan won the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, God.
Oh, memories. Okay.
Sweet.
We should probably wrap this up.
Yeah, we've reminisced for a long time, and I'm not saying it's wrong. This has actually been quite,
It's been nice.
Yes, it has been wonderful to reminisce again.
Yeah. We must find another game to do that with.
I will look through what I've got, and if I happen, we might be lucky, and I might run into something, or you might run into something. But it's been an experience, and we've been waffling on just about our memories.
Yeah.
So I think that should go to show people just how important this thing was to us.
Yes. We hope you've enjoyed this solo Saturday. I will be
and even
back...
if you haven't, fuck you.
Indeed.
This was for us. This is for us. For you.
This was for us.
Sorry, let me do my John Cena thing, but this is for me. You people are selfish. Especially you, who's looking at the screen right now. You! We are breaking up.
We're breaking up with you, hypothetical, non-existent audience. Join me next week when I'll be starting a Sonic run, starting with Sonic Adventure, the ones with the stories. That's what this channel is for. It's for the stories.
Sonic Adventure.
Trigger says, dude, I'm the only one here.
I'm sorry, Trigger, but, we're just too different. You see, I'm married and you're married. And you're not the only one here, because there's at least two other people. And one of them's on Twitch. One's on Twitch and one's on YouTube.
So I'll be starting a Sonic run not this time next week, but on this day next week. If you would like to see me stream with Murray again, tune in on Monday for Mafia Monday, where we'll be continuing Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. Tomorrow I'll be streaming with my other co-host, Dan Murgatroyd, for Assassin Sunday, where we'll be continuing Middle-earth Shadow of War. On Tuesday, there are 2 streams. Aren't you lucky? Firstly...
Yeah, you...
Sorry?
I was going to say, the first one will be Tomberry Tuesday, where we will be continuing the absolute hellscape that is the second half of Final Fantasy VI.
Yes, and then, after that, a few hours later at 7 PM, head on over to twitch.tv/eclectichawk. That's twitch.tv/eclectichawk. For Nor the Battle to the Strong, I think the campaign is called.
Yes. You got it this time.
If that title is a reference, I don't get it. But, it's D&D, and I'm playing a Minotaur Pro Wrestler.
And I'm playing a Rabbit Paladin.
And Dan is playing a fishing spear, and refuses to elaborate. If you want more context, tune in. Trigger there is playing, a Gerudo, basically.
Yeah, basically just imagine a Gerudo. Except without the male enslavement. You kinky fuck.
We also have... How would you... a Valkyrie, is it? No, not... It's not Norse.
No, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a demigod. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't think anyone
knows. We have the enslavement.
Oh, neat! I'm in. What if I wanted slave mods? I would go straight. I'd play Skyrim. There's lots of them there. No, there's literal mods on Skyrim that, like, where you can have like competitive slave trades.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, literal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's also alternative death scenes where you don't die, but you get captured, so you have a chance to break out. But yeah, there's lots of like slave mods. There's like an entire YouTube video by Dagoth about ranking them all. Though he calls them farm tool mods.
And
Because of
if,
course.
if game streams aren't your thing, I will hopefully return on Wednesday with Dan Murgy for Tomb Raider, where we're going through the Sherlock Holmes story.
I am tempted, by the way, for that to suggest a bunch of books for you to read.
By all means, go ahead.
I want to make this clear that I'm not doing this to be an asshole.
Yeah.
But there is one author I have certain irks with, but I enjoy their work on a video game novelization. But they have certain quirks I would like to see you and Dan try and look through and just see if you notice them.
Right. Yeah, maybe we will.
Yeah, but that is for future, Ollie. The fatter one.
God, probably, knowing me.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
The clock's been ticking down for a long time.
Thank you for joining us.